Hello, lovely people. Welcome back to Explained with Alexandra. For your Week 3 NFL recap, I will inform you on matters that I found to be important. And if you want a chance to look smart in front of your mansplainers, then I would grab a drink and listen up. First, it is essential to note the teams that have been dominating or possibly just getting lucky with straight wins for the first 3 games of the season. First, you have the Miami Dolphins. Then you got the Kansas City Chiefs, and last, the Los Angeles Rams. And now for your losers! Teams that have been having a rough start to the season. Houston Texans, Oakland Raiders, and the Arizona Cardinals, all 0-3. Speaking of losing, the Patriots, the ones that lost the Super Bowl last year, and the ones who just lost to the Lions in Week 3, well, I can't say that I can predict the future or anything, but I definitely called this, as last week I did mention that they had 2 starters out, Chung and Flowers, along with a couple others, but there are other factors as to why the Patriots lost to the Lions, but having starters out is definitely reason number 1. Reason number 2, Detroit's defense. From the start, they forced 3 and outs on all of the Patriots' first 3 possessions. Lions also only allowed the Patriots to score 1 touchdown, and that was due to a pass interception thanks to Stafford. Reason number 3, which is
very interesting.
Matt Patricia, the new head coach for the Detroit Lions, well, yeah, he previously worked for the Patriots for 14 years. No big deal. Wrong. Very big deal. He knew the ins and outs of that team. He waged war. Okay, moving on to bigger things or bigger people. Khalil Mack. This is his 3rd week in a row that he's been making waves, and well, it's because he's a big freaking dude that just can't be stopped and can literally stop anyone. Mack had 5 total tackles, all being unassisted, and 2 sacks alone this week. But he's been sacking everyone. Rodgers in game 1, Wilson in game 2, and then Cardinals QB Sam Bradford in game 3. Clearly, Mack is not done proving that he deserves Defensive Player of the Year. Not just of the week. Okay, I just want to get this one over with because it reminds me a lot of the 2013 March Madness game where Louisville player Kevin Ware snapped his leg, an absolute horrendous sight. So Jimmy Garoppolo, 49ers QB, who just signed a $137.5 million contract, just tore his ACL. And I'm only gonna show this once, so be prepared. Oh God, it just looks so incredibly painful. I feel bad for him. A season-ending injury like that is hard to overcome physically and mentally. And while most people are probably praying for a speedy recovery, his ex-girlfriend is most certainly not, as she posted this on her Instagram story. Nice. Next up, we have Aaron Rodgers' knee. He's just not looking so hot, but at least he's
really ridiculously good looking.
I mean, if you're into that whole Southern gentleman thing. But seriously, will the injuries ever leave him alone? This is starting to look a lot like a D. Rose situation. And if you don't agree with me, just look at the numbers. First game of the season against the Bears, which was a tough game, he threw 286 yards. In game 2, he threw 281 yards. And in game 3, he threw 265 yards. Obviously, going down. All right, moving on to a QB who hasn't had a new injury or long-lasting injury at all in the first 3 games of the season. Patrick Mahomes, the homie. The Kansas City Chiefs quarterback threw 13 touchdowns to 9 different players. That's a lot. His salary is $16.4 million, but he should be getting
$100 billion.
I mean, for all the records he's broken. Last week he broke the NFL's touchdown record for the first 2 games, and now he has broken the 3-game touchdown record. Sorry, Peyton Manning.
That sucks.
So Manning must be a little pissed, but Mahomes' girlfriend sure isn't. Sorry, ladies, he's booed up. God, that was so cringy. I'm sorry. Okay, last but not least, my favorite highlight from the week, the Browns winning. Yes, you heard that correctly. The Browns won. Not only did they win, but rookie QB Baker Mayfield just absolutely shut down Jets rookie QB Sam Darnold's rise to fame. I mean, he even pulled a Philly, or a Cleveland, Browns. Not sure, we're working on it. Let's just take a look. Mayfield off to the side, ready for the trick play. The ball is hiked to running back Duke Johnson Jr. Lateral pass to wide receiver Jarvis Landry, who then throws it in to Baker Mayfield in the end zone to tie the game in the 3rd. Now, all eyes are on Baker Mayfield, as he has been officially named the Browns' starting quarterback. So what is Tyrod Taylor going to do? Well, I guess sit back and watch.
It's fine. I'm fine.
That's all we have for this week's recap. Here are your final scores. Thank you for tuning in to Explained with Alexandra, and please subscribe below.